God have mercy upon us.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the B Cube Show with your boy. So today I'm gonna be starting. This is gonna be the first episode of well, one of my series, which is gonna be entitled "The Broke Gamer." Now, what is the series about, you ask? Well, I am a broke gamer. I essentially just have video games that I can afford. I don't have all these monies from these people, like these people that you see on YouTube who can just buy games and play on Steam and all these things. I have to get by with what I can. So I will maybe find games like the free games that Xbox gives you with a gold subscription, or games on Game Pass, or maybe some of these games that you get with a discount. I will get some of those games and I will just play them for a while. I'm thinking at least like 10 minutes or something, and I will make a video out of it. So that'll be basically the premise of the series, so that you guys can just see what games are out there, and also I can play random games because I'll be playing different types of games. The first game that I'm going to be playing now, though, is a game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Legend of the Duelist, or Legacy. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Now, quick story. I used to be I still am a huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! This show, when I was a kid, you remember SABC 2, 5 o'clock, it was either Buma Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon. Now, Pokemon was usually on ETV. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Dragon Ball Z, Transformers, and all these things. But this one was my show, bro. When people talk about, yeah, when I was a kid, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z. When I was a kid, I used to watch X-Men. This for me, Yu-Gi-Oh! For me, that was the show. I will say something, and this might surprise some of y'all. I was never into Dragon Ball Z.
Hold up.
I was never into Dragon Ball Z.
Wait a minute.
I was never into Dragon Ball Z. Into Dragon Ball Z. It was not for me. I know a lot of people loved it. I know that it is a rite of passage for a guy like me, but for me, it just never caught on for me. I liked it. It was fun. I tried to turn into Go Trunks with my best friend at a time. And another fun fact, I used to play this thing with my best friend when I was in primary school and all that. We used to be obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh! But now, I don't know if he still is, but I definitely still am. But he's too busy, saving lives. Wait, I'm not recording. Professional. The game, right? I've played it a few times. It's a very fun game. Very simple design and all these things. It's basically I wouldn't say plug and start and play sort of thing, but it's a very simple game. If you know how to play Duel Monsters, it's gonna be very simple. Playing the actual game of Duel Monsters, now that is complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it's better. But the game itself, it can be easy to learn, reading the effects and all that. It's not that hard. But anyway, so yeah, there's the single player mode where you play the story and you duel against like older duelists from the game and stuff like that. And multiplayer, playing online, I have jumped into multiplayer a few times. It is very fun, but it is very competitive. I am not multiplayer material, but I have played some very, very fun games with some very, very chilled out people. I don't know what Battle Pack is. Card shop, this is, well, I mean, like, I think you can imagine what that is. You basically just buy different cards from different people's decks. So for example, Seto Kaiba, you use these points, you don't pay money for them, which is very cool, especially in today's times when everything needs microtransactions in video games. But yeah, you play and then you earn those, I don't know what they're called, duel bucks, I don't know. and you get the cash, and then you can buy different cards with them. So you buy the card and you unwrap it, sort of like, you know, the aesthetic of actually opening up a new pack of duel monsters. Okay, I don't know half of these things. I know this one though, and I actually had the actual card. I actually have the cards here at home. I just have no idea where they are, but if I could find them, that would be very interesting, but I don't know where they are. But anyway, let's just jump into a duel. So there it is, campaign. You can play against the previous duelist and all this. Duelist Challenges, I don't know what that is, but anyway. So yeah, let's do okay, I haven't continued this one, but let's do this one. So when you're playing the campaign, it's gonna be like this, you know, it's gonna be a duel, you're gonna play it, and then you're gonna win, then you're gonna get whatever prize it is, and then you're gonna continue on. So when you continue on, you're gonna be playing the next person, but they're gonna black it out like this, so that there's a bit of mystery. So if you haven't watched the series, you know, no spoilers, I guess, but this looks like Genzo. I mean, I'm looking at the spikes, but I don't know. And I've been rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. So good, so good. So we're gonna go into the original Yu-Gi-Oh! And I will play a duel between Yu-Gi-Oh! Yugi, Yami Yugi, and Jamie Wheat. No, what's his name again? Joey Wheeler. So you can play the game like this as it is now. This is the original storyline, because in the story, there is a part where Yugi has to duel Joey, and if you win, yeah, you carry on. But if you do win, then you can play a reverse battle. So, and you play as Yami Yugi, you play with his deck, or you can play with your own, and then you can switch it up and then play with Joey's deck or your own. I'm gonna play with my own deck because I understand most of the things that's happening in there. There's way too many things. Oh, I chose the wrong one. But anyway, let's just jump into it. I'll explain what some of the moves do, what some of the cards do, and all of that. And I think it's just going to be one duel because it takes a long time to play a duel. So, okay. Pot of Greed, that allows him to draw 2 cards. When you play these games now, the face down cards, those ones are the problematic ones, but we'll have to make do. So I will play this one face down, and I'll explain what it does if it ever gets activated. Play that one as well, and then I think I'm gonna play. Let me play the dragon. And then I'm gonna play this one face down as well. So yeah, let's attack and see what happens. Yeah, destroy. Oh, all of them. Sheesh. So he played a trap card and he got rid of all my spell cards. Good start. Good start. It's actually so nostalgic for me because when I used to play this game, right? Yeah, my dragon is gone. When I used to play this game with my friends in primary school, like this is a long time ago. When I used to play this game with my friends in primary school, I can do something. Like, let me just do this real quick. We had no idea how to play this thing. We really had no idea. So this card allows me to bring back one monster which is in the graveyard. So this is the card that was just destroyed. I'm gonna bring it back right now. Put it in my attack zone. My monster zone, sorry. And then I'm gonna synchro summon my favorite monster, actually, Goyo Predator. I have to sacrifice 2 cards or 2 or more cards which equal the stars on the card, and it has a very cool effect which I really enjoy. If I attack a monster and I destroy it, then I have the option to summon that monster on my side, on attack or defense, and then I can attack with it. The only flaw with it, well, not the flaw, but the equalizer with it is that if I do attack with this card, then he only takes half battle damage, equal to this card's attacking points. So he only took 1000 because this card is 2000 attacking points. But yes, I used to play this thing with my friends in primary school. This was a long time ago, and if he calls it correctly, he can destroy my car. Oh, good, cool. That's what you get. This is what happens when you gamble, kids. Now, this is a very educational YouTube channel. We didn't know how to play this thing because we were kids, bro. We were in high school. We were in primary school, you know, like my grade 2, grade 1, and we couldn't read. We couldn't read, and you see these things, like they explain what these cards do and everything. We couldn't read, so what we do is we'd look at the card, like the picture, and we kind of, well, mostly for like spells and magic cards, because back then it was magic cards, and for trap cards, we didn't know what they did. We couldn't explain it. Some of them we'd see in the show, but some of them we wouldn't, so we just have to interpret what is happening from the photo. So I'm just imagining, if we were to see this, we would think that this card allowed whoever played it to destroy 4 monsters on the other person's side. It was so messed up. But anyway, let me attack because he has nothing to protect him. This duel might be very quick unless he does something. I don't think there'll be any spice here, but okay. Yeah, it was such a fun time, man. It was such a fun time, and I got obsessed with this thing. I used to. Ooh, okay, that is such a clutch card. Such a clutch card. Wow. We need to draw something good. Okay, it's getting a bit. Oh, okay, it's over. This trap card works in a way that if he attacks any of my monsters, right, and I activate this trap card, the attack is negated. So what that means is he will take battle damage from the attack equal to this monster or whichever monster is attacking points. So we're just gonna leave that right there, and I think the dude is done. I think that's it, because if he does attack, like, it's finished, it's over. But let's see, maybe he does something different. Maybe he gets rid of the spell. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything. Nah, I'm not gonna activate it. Yes, and then magic cylinder.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
Reverses the attack. No, I'm not gonna chain it. And that's game.
That's game.
And that was fun, but it was not very. There was no drama.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
You know, there wasn't a time where I felt like I was gonna lose. Ugh. Let's try this one. Maybe it won't take long. Maybe it won't. We're gonna start another duel against Pegasus. I'm gonna pick another deck. It's basically the same thing, but there's a few cards that I changed from this one. I hope it doesn't take long as well, so that I have at least, you know, some fun content. And also I hope I lose, but I'm gonna be playing Yugi again, so I don't know. It might take long, it might not. But I'm only doing this because I want to show you guys like a bit more of this game. It's a very like cool strategy game, because sometimes you really have to think about what you're gonna do. You really have to think whether or not it's worth it playing a certain card at a certain time. For example, like prime example right now, this card allows me to summon more than one card per turn. So if I do that, I can summon this card, and if I do that, he could activate this, whatever it is, and destroy both of my monsters, and I don't know what I'm gonna draw. I might be drawing a spell card or whatever, so then I won't have a monster, or it might just be a dud. So we don't know. You have to take a leap sometimes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the leap. I'm going to take a leap. I'm going to play this one. If anything happens, we can bring it back. It's fine. It's fine, because we have Call of the Haunted, which is basically a card that lets me bring back a monster which was destroyed. Oh, this card allows me to, basically this is one of my favorite spell cards, because whichever monster has it, if it attacks another monster, whether the attack points are higher or lower or whatever, the difference between the monsters will change to 100 in favor of my monster. So as you saw there, she had a defense of 2000 and I only had 1400 attack points, but when I attacked, my attack points changed to 2100 so that I can beat it. That's why I love this card so much. And I'm gonna play this one face down. You already know what that one does. Let's see what he has. When I was a kid, I always wanted his Millennium Puzzle. I don't know why. I thought maybe there was something bigger inside me, but I don't know, Anime does that to you. Should I play it? I'm not gonna play it because I want to see if I can play that card when I can summon another monster. Alright. We might be stuck in a loop. Okay. He doesn't have cards. I don't think he has cards. I'm gonna play this one face down. It also has a cool effect, but I doubt we're gonna be able to see it. This monster's effect is that if I attack him directly, he will then gain 200 attack points, which is very good in the long run. But since I have this, it's clutch. There's nothing he can do unless he gets rid of it. Then, yeah, I think we're gonna be stuck in a loop with him. I don't think he has proper cards. But now I'm gonna activate this, which is gonna allow me to play this one. I'm gonna play in attack mode, and then I'm gonna synchro away. Wait. I can do something cool here. Let's see. 3, 6, it's 8, it's 12. I want to summon this one, a big monster. Okay, no. Should I? Well, let me do this one. Let me summon this one because it has more attack points than these two. No, not these two combined, but it will help the other one get more attack points. There was ice in the fridge. Yo, so scared. So this one has an effect that if I get rid of this card, which is well, sacrificed for it, it gives all my monsters 300 more attack points. So, I forgot to record the last part of the duel.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I know. It's very professional of me. Unfortunately, I didn't record the gameplay, and I kept on talking, but the game wasn't recording, so unfortunately we don't have that content anymore. We don't have the final part of that duel. But anyway, the game is amazing. For a fan like me, it's very cool. I enjoy playing it. I've been playing it for a long time, as hopefully I have said already. And it's, like I said, it's very simple. There's not too much going on in terms of there's a lot of monsters and animation and all this. I personally would have liked a feature where you could have that, or you could have what we have now, because the main reason why I loved playing this as a kid, because I had a game like this I didn't have a game like this, but I played a game like this as a kid. There were animations, we had the monster, and the monster could actually they showed the monster actually attacking or doing whatever, and that was fun to see. It was a great visual. But with this one, it's just very simple, and the only visual that you get is when there's a huge summoning or a very signature card, for example the Dark Magician, or a a Red Eyes Black Dragon or stuff like that. But other than that, there's not much in animation. The backgrounds are very dull because you could be dueling Merrick and he could have the Seal of Orichalcos and nothing will happen. It was just, you know, a sunny day, which sucks. But all in all, very impressed with the game. I love it. If I were to give it a rating, I would probably say like 7 out of 10 because it's great, has all the cards, follows the story, and also there's no animation for the story, so you have to read, which is kind of cool because not a lot of people read nowadays. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I will be playing some more of some more of these games. And if you know people like the dueling and stuff, maybe I might duel some more. And I don't know what game is gonna come next. I don't know when, and I'm very inconsistent with my with my posting, but that is just because this thing is hard. But I will do my best. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share, do all those things, and always and forever know that you are helping me feed my kids. Hey, did you enjoy that video? Of course you did. Here's another one for you. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please help me feed my kids.